Got me a bag, yeah, I need a leg, yeah, we bout to turn up. How this shit in the city, yo, who fucking with it, yeah, we bout to burn up. Wanna show a feature, we sell out the bitches, so please get your funds up. We bout to up 1 year, that's what you call a come up. It's the come up, baby.
I'ma just kinda talk. Yeah, my gift to God was giving myself away. I'm appointed for such a time like this, and I can't be late. Nah, yeah. My biggest problem was forgiving me. Why would a sweet Holy Spirit wanna live in me? It was difficult growing up without necessities. Not your basics like water and food, but recipes for biblical manhood. Here's a list of the things in no particular order, contrary to your beliefs. 1, a man controls his emotions and passions. 2, a man provides for his family. 3, he protects them. 4, he serves and leads. 5, a man to follow God's design of true masculinity.
Keep going up. Okay. So you were medium?
Yes, medium large, man. Medium large. What that? That's a medium right now.
You got white. That's an extra large. So what you want? White. That come up and rock bottom. But listen.
Let's go, bro.
Come up, rock bottom. We're going to begin with another episode of Keeping It Real on the Come Up. I got my big dog in here today with me, man. One of the top gospel artists in the state. Probably the top gospel artist in the state as I'm speaking. You know what I mean?
Right.
Definitely different style, man. He's not your traditional way of doing gospel, man. He's traditional with it though. You know what I mean? Same beliefs, nothing changed about it, but definitely different in his own way. You know what I mean? Got a lot going on. Got a lot of albums. Got a movie appearance. Got a lot of that going on.
Oh man,
himself,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Definitely working. Definitely not amateur with it. Definitely a vet into the game with it, man. But with that being said, man, can y'all please give a round of applause for my guy, the one and only Reggie Rocc.
I'm glad to be here,
Brother,
brother.
man, you always coming in with something fresh. Man, I know your cars are crazy.
Yeah. This is a little. I be selling. I'll get rid of some, get some to my pops or something other than that. Like if it's too many of the same pair. Like man, I remember one time like 7 pair of, like white forces. You know how you gotta keep changing them.
Yeah.
And you be like, all right, yeah, that's me.
They probably ain't that dirty either.
Nah,
probably all of them probably still clean.
Nah, yeah. So when I get into my pops, he was like, "Dang boy, you wore these?" I said, "Yeah, I had these for about like 8 months."
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with them. Still clean. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I like shoes. I think right around about 50 for me. Yeah.
Yeah, you never gotta worry about how they get no shoes dirty. You get them dirty, you swap them out.
But it be certain shoes that I just wear all the time, like them same ones, like them black, them Pounders, them Dunks, the lows.
Yeah. Can't go wrong with them though. They black and white.
And navy and white ones.
Yeah.
I throw them on with anything.
Call them the Hondas. We gonna ride them every day.
Yeah.
Them the Hondas right there. We ain't putting out the business today.
The Hondas. Yeah. Let's go.
I'll tell you all there's Hondas on my feet, baby. You know what I'm saying? These got high mileage on them, baby. We'll be rocking with them.
Yes, sir.
Point A, point B, man. But how you feeling though?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. Man, made some changes, in my life, bro. So, man, I'm just mind is super clear.
Yeah.
That's
good though.
Yeah.
Man. Making changes in your life, man.
Right.
I know that you say mind super clear means better thoughts, better days. You know what I mean? So talk to him, man. Where you from, and let him know what you got going on, man. Let's give him a bio about you.
Man, born and raised Spartanburg, South Carolina. Sparkle City, as they say, man, I'm a father, husband. Have a little grandbaby too, man.
Oh, man, you don't like your grandfather.
Man, I know, right? Let's go. Got a little one, man, Zoe. Clothing company called Rock Bottom. Which established in 2016.
Okay.
Got 2 Stellar nominations.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
In 2020 or 2019, I think one of them I was Black History Maker. Okay. 107.3 Jams.
Word.
Man, what else? Got a movie out on Tubi.
Accolade after accolade.
We won, clothing apparel of the year for Greenville and Spartanburg.
Okay.
That was this year actually. On and on, man. A man of God. Been doing music since 2002. Yeah.
21 years in the game.
Yeah, man. Secular music got signed when I was 19, 20. So yeah, doing secular music first. Did like 2 official albums. You can go look at those now. You know what I mean? First, my name was Spoken.
Yeah, about to say, what was the name? I know it had to be something
yeah,
different.
yeah. My name was Spoken at first, Spokken. And then went to the second album. He was like, "Man, we're gonna have to change that name, man." And they gave me the name first, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Spoken.
Yeah.
And we just came up with a name, and then we just like Reggie Rocc, man.
Yeah.
With no type of significance behind it, really.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just sounded good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So going into the second album, Reggie Rocc, I think the album title was Beyond the Surface. So when you get time, man, go look at that stuff, man.
Okay. And when was, you said 2002 is when you got signed, so this was around 2002, 2003 when the albums dropped?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah. Some classics.
Yeah, I was still in high school. When the first album, matter of fact, I was in high school when the first album came.
How was it though being in high school?
Man, boy, I was like
on the level of like you doing music for real.
Yeah, I was like the you could talk to my peers, man. I was kind of like the little celebrity, and you know what I mean? Cause I remember I never forget, bro. We in like science class and the computer classes or whatever too. So what the teacher used to let them go and look at the website that the company had with me on it and everything like that. She let everybody go on there. Look, it was crazy, man. I was like, dang. They was like, boy, he really made it.
He really made it. So let's talk about it though, man. That's why I like to start with like music incline, but off top you come out with a run. So how did it get to that point where you getting signed? So how did Reggie even get to that point? Spoken, let's say.
So first, you know what I mean, I went by a whole nother name though, you know what I'm saying? Well, shout out to my cousin, man. He that's him now. That's his entity, you know what I mean? I went by the name of Jay Links first. You know what I'm saying? And then when I got signed, I used to go around doing the talent shows and doing all of that. And I used to love Jay-Z so much. Like, you know, back then, man, you used to have to mimic your favorite artist at the time. And Jay-Z was just that dude to me. And so I said, man, I'm going to call myself Jay Links, man. You know, so doing the shows, I remember I had a song called, you remember Jay-Z had the song, H to the Izzo,
Yeah.
So I had a song that called C to the AROLINA.
Yeah.
I'm from the Berg, you heard, now take it easy.
Yeah,
C
okay.
to the AROLINA. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're rapping it and created a whole little thing, and I just be in all the talent shows doing that song, man, and I won. And a guy named Oscar Haney. Matter of fact, I'm about to see him in a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
So still connected.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
And he was like, man, you good for real. Like, and you know, I'm thinking like, you know what I'm saying, whatever.
Just regular talk.
Yeah, whatever, man. So he was like, I know somebody got a label. He's out of Charlotte. I want to take you to meet him. I was like, whatever, man.
Yeah.
So he was for real. And at the time, my dad was in jail. But my dad knew of him. You know what I'm saying? So somebody got back to my dad, like, take care of my son. You know what I'm saying? So he was a good dude, solid, and he was a man of his word. So he got the CEO, and they had to call my mom because I was underage, though, you know what I'm saying, at the time. Mm-hmm. So they weren't really able to just bring me up there.
Yeah.
So they brought me and my mom up to Charlotte, took us to a restaurant, dope, nice restaurant, too. I'm like, dang, boy, they kind of, hey, boy, they for real about this thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And gave us the contract. and we didn't sign it right away. But we went back, came back home, had some people read over it, and we signed it. It was called Bayfam Entertainment, man.
Bayfam.
Yeah.
And let me ask, and with that, because it's over 20 years ago, is that process almost the same as now? Because these jewels you dropping right now, I mean, you really telling some
No.
key
It's
you know what I mean? I know it's probably a little different, but like, is it? So it's not the same though.
As far as the game,
As far as like the process of like, because like you said, you was able to take the contract back home. I thought you would have to sign it up. You know what I'm saying?
nah,
give
you not obligated to just sign anything right away.
Yeah, not to sign it right away, but like, is it give or take? You know what I'm saying? So it's not the way, cause like you see, you got to take the contract home, so it wasn't like a give or take situation.
Right. So it was more so, but me, like, you gotta think, like, I'm young, man, and I'm looking at all the music that's out right now,
Yeah.
and that's a dream of mine. So I'm kind of like, probably at any point, like, if it was left up to me, I probably would have signed it right then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Lamont Deuce is on the feet.
Yeah. Let's just get somebody to read, Okay, I'm ready to just to go. You feel me? For real. Ain't nobody offering me nothing else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, man, I was just ready to sign it, bro.
Yeah.
Point blank.
But point blank. So when you came back home with the contract, you had to get you like a music lawyer. Or like,
Yeah, we got my man Oscar who became like my manager at the time. Him and Marvell Bailey, they were my managers at the time. So we got with a entertainment lawyer, you know what I'm saying, and read over it, came to the agreement, signed it. But me still being young, man, I ain't understand some of the contractual agreements that was deep inside that bad boy, though. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of paper, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And me not knowing the obligations, boy, it was a little. That's when the work began, though. You know what I'm saying? When you under contract, boy, it's a different ball game. And I learned that, like, oh, okay. I don't know if I like music like this. Then if I got to do like this, you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a lot of work behind it. So with the lawyer situation, I know you said the entertainment lawyer, your manager set you up. Like with artists, a lot of them don't know, I guess, behind the scenes or whatnot with that. How is that like with the process? Like paying, you gotta pay up front, or they take it on the back end. Like how does that go?
Pretty much 9 times out of 10, man. You know most people have if you're with a management company, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna pretty much probably already have
Okay. Makes sense.
somebody in place to handle any read over any type of contract agreement that you have. You have different types of contracts, you know what I mean, whether it be performance, 360 deals, certain obligations, writing for if you just a writer, all of that. Like, but if you yourself, you gonna have to pay somebody. If you don't have a team with you, you gotta pay somebody to normally go through that thing for you, show you, break it down, because it's so much in the contract that you probably don't understand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, words thrown in there, you don't even know what it means.
Certain little things that you can read it, but it actually means something else, or it might mean something to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know that I had to release a certain amount of work, and that was a good amount of money that needed to be recouped until I see anything. You know what I'm saying?
So, and I was gonna ask you, like, was there any little loops that you had to figure out? So, when you found, like, how was it figuring that out as far as, like, you gotta recoup money? Like, how did that, like, when you found that out, like, what was that?
So as far as like, cause you being young, man, you thinking that when you saying that you signed, you automatically think that the money is finna start rolling. So we start that's when DJs were like super huge. You had to get your music out to the DJs. They had a DJ circuit, you know what I mean, from like Cali, Cali, Atlanta, New York, I want to say Texas, all those those major markets, you know what I'm saying, was like a big DJ circuit and a they would shop the vinyls and the records out to everybody else, and if they pick up, certain radio stations will pick it up and you will get certain spins. And the DJ used to be the one that will break your record though back then. You know what I'm saying? Now you got, your TikTok and your Facebook, Instagram, you know what I mean, IG. You don't need, you could do that yourself now.
Yeah.
But that was like the DJ's role back then, you know what I'm saying?
So do you think it's important for DJs still? Not just to piggyback off that?
Some. If you already in a major market, you know what I'm saying? Like, your Khaled's, Kid Capri. Matter of fact, like my bro, Tracks on Deck. Who was the other? Montana.
DJ Montana Ali. Yeah. Curious George.
Definitely him. A lot of those dudes are important. They are still important because they're in front of so many people. You know what I'm saying? They're still in front of like a large mass of people that, I probably can't reach or you can't reach. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So the DJ is definitely still like a loop for him. But the music now is just so different that you don't have to just give it straight to him. Uh-huh. Like back then, you used to have to try to take your music to the DJ.
Nah, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
That's crazy and how that changed up. So going back to, like I said, with the lawyer and everything
right.
and all that, man. So you just going through that, like with the loophole. I know you were saying you didn't know about the recouping and all that.
Right.
Just picking back up on that.
Right.
So how was that though?
It was frustrating because I'm thinking I'm seeing that we getting like these national spins. You know what I'm saying?
So you was on national level all over.
We was national, and I'm thinking, since I'm seeing we getting the reports back of what we spending at, and then especially when the album Spoken Lyrical High was released, we had it in all the mom and pop stores everywhere. And you used to have to, I remember I was there, man, when let me see, when they came in the box, package them, put them stickers on them and put the sticker on them with the two singles that's on the stickers. You know what I'm saying?
Dirty versus clean versus instrumental.
Boy, man, boy, you taking me back, boy. So like, I'm there when we had to put the stickers on and put them in the mom and pop stores. The mom and pop stores is selling out. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially down here in Spartanburg. Like, man, they buying them up, man. You remember BJ Music?
BJ Music.
All of that stuff. Yeah, man, they buying them out of there, you know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking, since, this is happening, I'm like, dang, I ain't get no money. Do I get something from it, like, right now?
Yeah. That's crazy.
Nah, it don't work. That ain't how it go.
That's crazy though.
Yeah, they
all the unsongs, man. You see all these groups from and it's the same.
It's a business.
It's a business, and it's like how does it happen? But do you think has it changed now? Do you think artists are more profitable now?
Yes, absolutely. You can. You're your own market. I mean, you're your own. You're your CEO. You are your middleman. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like you are. Your record label. You're your own label. You know what I'm saying?
Everything.
You could push it to whoever you want to, whenever you want to, how many songs you want to, how many albums you want to, how many videos you want to without a budget.
Without a budget. And you got so many people that's doing it, so it's a plethora just to work.
Yeah, man. So you don't need no label.
Nah, you don't.
You don't need no label. If you need a label, it'll be if it's you already moving and you need to get somewhere, only they probably can get where they can get you faster.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask, so I know we're going from from spoken, so leverage for Reggie Rock now. Like, you know what I mean? Going into a new era of music like that. Where you at now? Like the leverage, even you using your leverage from back then. Like, how did it help progress where you at now?
I guess first for me it was more so of understanding, who I was for one. You know what I'm saying? Because I was still growing. I was still growing and still dealing with so many personal issues and things I ain't understand about myself at the time. So that kind of always put like I was in my own way. Let me say that.
Yeah.
So the way it helped, I understood like who I was because I didn't curse in my music, right?
Yeah.
And so those first two albums, I ain't cussing my music because my grandmother said, I want to listen to your music when it comes. You know what I mean? She didn't get to live to the second album, but at the same time, I just kept that mentality. And I'm thinking, okay, I ain't got to cuss. And the reason they called me spoken because I like to write. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had to cuss. Yeah. So then once I wanted to get away from the label, and then I'm exploring the possibilities of me. Like, who am I, though, for real? Am I just that?
And what was this when you started,
I want to
exploring
say
yourself as far as figuring out who you were?
2005, maybe about 2007, 8, maybe.
Okay. Obama getting into the office?
Yes. Yeah, right. 7 or 8. It was,
time.
Yeah. And then I got with some people, man, from up north. And came down to the studio. My man Oscar linked me up with them too. You know what I'm saying? Because things were slow on the Bay Fam side. And I was still under contract. But I wanted to get out the contract. It wasn't that easy though. So my man got me out the contract though, from who my man O knew.
Yeah.
He gave me the money. I took the money up there. He bought me out the contract. You could say rather. But I started exploring parts of me, man, that probably was, healthy and unhealthy. And then I start releasing music, man, with me just talking crazy but letting myself go though.
Was it working at the time though?
Yes.
So it was working.
Yes. But I was self-destructing at the same time though.
So what was the turning point, man, when you knew like, all right, I gotta turn this thing around?
Man, I was just pretty much, man, more so like a liability. You know what I'm saying? And will compromise, like, it's like jeopardizing the integrity of the company. You know what I'm saying? And so I had to go. You know what I mean?
You had to go.
Yeah. And everything.
But it's for the better though. Would you say?
Later on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Overall,
Yeah.
Now,
but I sunk. That's when I sunk into that real dark place, though. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And that's when, like, that was Rock Bottom was born. You know what I mean? Rock Bottom was born in probably like 2008.
Okay.
But it wasn't like actually really nothing. It was just something I used to say, well, we have a rock bottom kind of, until I really experienced that after that moment.
And how long did it take you to come out that rut?
Sheesh. 2000. I was in that joint for at least 2015.
It's about a good 7 years.
Yep.
So just for other inspiration of other people,
About 6 years.
About 6 years.
Yep.
6 years, almost 7.
Yep.
So what are some key words or key feelings or key things that you could say for somebody that's trying to get out of a rut, that got you out of the rut? Like how did you find your way out of it?
God. I know that might sound cliche to people, but in that dark place like that, when all the lights is out, ain't nobody behind you, camera ain't on you, ain't nobody saying your name, ain't nobody blowing your phone up, and you just in that dark place, that's when God is real. That's when God is real. In that place. Not when we think we successful and we doing good, but in that place, that's when I discover God to be real. Because at that moment, depending on what I would have did, I probably wouldn't have been right here, right now with you. You feel me?
Yeah.
At that moment.
I know you coming up out of it though, like.
In, let's see, 2015, 16. So when I did, I remember this so vivid, bro. Like I was at dang, what's the little pool room, little slash club, man, that used to be across from the Jamaican spot in Spartanburg.
Is that like off of that Pine Street you talking about?
Over there by like with Krispy Kreme and all that stuff.
Yeah, I know where you at.
It was a pool room.
The room from Wofford, the road from Wofford and all that, like going toward downtown, right?
Kinda. I can't remember. Anyway, though.
Is that over there where that go-kart thing is? Like,
No. We're going too far. We're going too far.
Because I'm like, I don't seen a Jamaican restaurant up there. I'm not too familiar with
Spartanburg. Okay.
But I know it's a Jamaican restaurant.
Okay.
I know it used to be right there after Krispy Kreme
Okay.
in that area, but I don't know exactly.
But it's downtown. It's downtown. Like
towards
it's
downtown,
downtown.
Yeah.
And man, I was at the bar. Right. I was at the bar. I never forget. I was looking at, and while all this stuff is going on around me, I was drinking. And I'm looking at TV while in the club at the bar though, and not even paying attention to nothing else that's around me, bro.
Yeah.
Cause I'm so like, I don't know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? And I get a call from Pastor Gentry, man. I never forget it. And he was like, "What you doing?" I was like, nothing. You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, you know what I mean? You know, I'm like, is he here?
Yeah.
And so he was like, I want you to come to church tomorrow, man. I was like, all right. But he kept pressing me. And I went, man. And that day, I broke down, bro. And the rest is, you know, yeah.
So from that point, building yourself back up, what were the challenges as far as like, I know you just trying to face them demons, man, trying to get yourself out of there, bro. Like, I know you, like I said, God got you out, and got you where you going, man. But like, what's the challenges of everyday life coming up out of it, man? But
right.
Like, how was it?
Letting go, man. Letting go. Dealing with it and letting it go. And understanding that I'm alive for a reason. Yeah. Because when I've done everything to kill myself, but kill myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I like how you put that together.
Yeah, I done everything to kill myself, but kill myself. You know what I mean? And so, I just knowing that my time on earth is limited. I promise I've kept this in mind because I can recount how many times I've done something and I wake up the next day like, God. Because in one song I say, man, I be shocked too when God wake me up. That's why I thank him real quick before he change his mind.
Yeah.
Oh, what you saying I'm a hypocrite too? Well, so do my peers. Grab a ticket and wait in line.
My sins, right?
That is, I be crying out. Anyways,
okay.
Anyways.
Yeah. I heard the verse. I'm trying to make sure I was saying the song right.
My sins is my joint though, man. Yeah. Lord have mercy, Jesus Christ. You see this fight got my jab perfect. Like a few blows to the body, and that's all she wrote. But when it all falls down, this is all she quote. Yeah, Judas and Goliath is necessary for titles. I just hope that God forgive us, reignite us both. Yeah.
Yeah, the song's playing now.
Yeah, I'm like, that's
yeah, man. As a matter of fact, while we here talking about it, man, what all you got going on now? I know you got the clothing line.
Yeah, I got the clothing.
So let's talk about that, man. I know, cause you hear where you hear now. You
know
yeah. So
we're live, baby.
We're live. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you got out the rut. You got on the side.
Right.
So what was your first big accomplishment coming out of the rut? As far as like, it's on now. Like I know, I'm believing, I'm seeing it now.
So when my man Maurice Nesbitt. Never forget. He called me because I wasn't doing music. I wasn't gonna do music. Once I devoted my life to God after that, to Christ, I wasn't sure if I wanted to do music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't know what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And so Maurice called me, said, man, come to the studio, man, because he was a gospel artist at the time. And at the time, I'm thinking gospel artists is like kind of whack.
Yeah.
You know, to me, like they was lame.
Yeah.
Though.
It
Didn't do nothing for me, man.
Lord Christ, but I can't.
I love God. I love God. I was like, oh, man, it's terrible. But I understand what you're saying. But anyway, he was actually dope.
Yeah.
And he brought me up to the studio, and I wrote something with him. Next thing you know, I'm writing a mixtape called The Process. Yes, I think it's called The Process. And so writing that, man, I was able to put my pain down and my deliverance, but it came from me being in the locker room with men who also have went through struggles, got a testimony, and can show you where their life is right now by following through. And once I took that year and a half off of music and was with them and got fed, reading, studying, got with these guys, man, I said, huh. And a dude named JR came to me. He said, your voice is your weapon. And then that was, if the devil can shut that up, what good are you? Yeah. What good are you just being in here with us? I mean, this in here with us is good, but
what about yourself? Yeah,
you got a purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, dang. And then that's when I called Maurice. I said, let's go.
And Murder, She Wrote.
Let's go.
That's it.
Let's go.
Going ever since.
Let's go.
So how did the clothing line come about?
2016.
2016.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's about a year after everything you done got. So did that come before the music or after the music?
After.
After. Okay.
After.
Okay.
After. Definitely after.
Okay.
And my wife at this time said, I know.
I know.
Yeah.
I got what you're saying.
She hit us, be like, "What are you talking about?"
Go paraphrase.
Yeah, but
you get it.
So, she was like, "You always talking about rock bottom. Why don't you just make it a clothing line or something? Why don't you do something with that?" She said, "Why don't you do something with it?" I was like, "Dang, yeah." So I knew a dude named Charles McClurkin, and we were close with the people. No. Well, he might be. He might be.
So that's a unique last name.
Charles McClurkin. And just how crazy stuff is, though, man. I know, just real quick. So Oscar Marvell, the guys who were with my label, and the guy Salt, all of them were managing me at the time.
Yeah.
So the guy Salt, his sister was Charles was her boyfriend at the time. Way back then when I was spoken, bruh. So now all of this time done passed, and now he's designing a shirt for me.
Full circle.
You know what I'm saying? Like how life works, man.
Yeah. It's your purpose.
Man, there ain't no mistakes, bruh. So I said, man, I called him. I said, man, I got this idea, like rock bottom, ROCC bottom. And then before that, and I just need to add this because today I did a post with my man, dude named Glenn. He has pancreatic cancer from Boston, old white man. And I brought that idea to him, rock bottom. And I said, man, I got the slogan, though, and say motivation starts here because when you hit the bottom, there's nowhere else you can go but up. He was like, that's a lot. So I go to my man Glenn. He come to me like 15 minutes later, no later than that. He was like, why don't you say rock bottom? Motivation starts here. Nowhere to go but up. That's it. Man, let's go, man.
Go.
And you know when you get one of them kind of ideas when it feels so good, like the freeze, like, oh, Yes.
At that point, we gotta go. We gotta go with it.
Called Charles. I was in the car with my wife, and we in front of Walmart in Swanberg. Never forget. I gave him my idea. I said, man, I got this name, Rock Bottom, and the slogan is motivation starts here, nowhere to go but up. He said, huh. I'm going to call you back. So about maybe an hour, bro. This is how this is no game, man. This is how it's no game. Let me see. Boom. Here we go. Let's see. Here we go. So about an hour, he sent me a picture, and it's with the shirt on. It's with the shirt, a mock-up of the shirt, right? It's a mock-up of the shirt, and it got the rock bottom, the R, and the B that's going up. And I'm like, that's it. And in my mind, I'm thinking, I will wear that.
Yeah.
I would. Boom. He sent me this. That logo. He sent me that.
And y'all see that? That's zoom in if you can.
He sent me that.
That's where it started right there.
He sent me that.
That's dope.
And when he sent that logo, it made so much sense to me.
It's like a U-turn.
It made so much sense. I was like, yes. Let's go. Next thing you know, we got the commercials going. We done went and printed out. Me and my wife printed out maybe 100 shirts. I got a show coming up. Sold one shirt. I said, God, what the? One shirt out of 100. Boy, that was discouraging. But I believed in it so much. I knew that was it. And we stayed persistent, man.
Stay persistent. And I seen you had that one that with that camouflage, bro. I need it.
Which one?
Get the
Oh,
coat.
yeah.
Listen,
Let's
bro,
go.
it's the dopest. What I can say, I don't even know. It's the dopest Christian apparel brand out there. Let me put it out there, folks. Like that. This ain't your typical your daddy Steve Harvey suit. You know? What I'm saying? You can wear this anywhere, and I promise you, they gonna know what it is. They gonna,
Right.
oh yeah, but that's hard.
Oh, that's the logo.
So Dillard's.
And we big on quality.
Yeah.
I'm big on quality. I'm big on simplicity.
Yeah.
And meanings, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Quality and simplicity.
Yeah.
I'm big on that.
And he big on it. Check out his shoes, and you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Look at his shoes, you know what type of style he on. You know what type of time he on.
Simplicity,
you know what I'm saying?
man.
Simplicity, but the shoes gonna stand out.
Yeah. All the time. We on that.
Yeah, man. But what you got going on now? Any new music coming out? Any new merch? Well, you already got the apparel going on, but
Right.
any new seasons, as I would say?
Summer is definitely is in here. We got summer apparel out right now. Actually got something fresh dropping Monday or Tuesday. So we got it dropping Monday or Tuesday.
You moving out, but got different stuff coming out. You got Monday, maybe Tuesday.
Yeah, maybe for real Monday or Tuesday. So I'm waiting on some garments.
Okay.
But Monday or Tuesday, so we can go ahead and have a whole list and catalog of what we releasing for the remaining of the summer.
Okay. You geared up for the winter?
Yes. We always ready for that, man. You know that sweatsuit, baby. That's my man.
Listen, you gonna have to get me a coat, man.
Listen, man, I'm right here, bro.
Listen, special made one.
Let's go.
I need it, bro. I want that one, bro.
We can do the come up on it. I'm actually collabing with Tracks on Deck with a joint that we working on. He's on the Jetty Awards.
Okay, shout out to the Jetties, man.
So he's
I
nominated.
Guy, man.
He's
tap in with him.
Yeah, most definitely. And he's we collabing on an outfit for him. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But as far as everything else, man, we got
We got a collab now, bro. You done put it out there. Come up.
Let's go to come up.
Rock
Hey,
bottom, we got to listen to come up. And rock bottom. You both of them going up.
Yeah,
so we need to get
that's
together,
it.
Bro. You
That's
know what I'm
it.
saying? It's both got the up on the end. So
Let's
we going
go.
up with it, bro.
And I got we got a movie out.
Okay.
So we just had the premiere of one written by Tanya Love,
Okay.
which is called Healed.
Okay.
That was in the theaters.
Okay.
We did that and released that at the cinema in Greenville.
Camelot.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
And now they are headed to Illinois for the premiere.
Okay.
We got the movie out on Tubi. Got some stage plays out by Showtime Productions on.
And Healed is on Tubi.
Healed? No, not
Healed
yet.
Still get premiered. But, okay,
Yes.
On Tubi though.
So on Tubi is Showtime Productions.
Showtime Production.
Yep. We're behind that is Johnny Sizemore, Carrot Grip.
Okay.
Man, they got a complicated series out right now. They finished shooting in Atlanta. A lot of major things, man. So that movie right there is on Tubi. It's called Collateral Damage. Ambassador's Ball. So that's on Tubi. We got a whole lot of stage plays. Some of them reached over 100K. All of that, man. So man, and I'm on some features. I'm on some features. I've yet to do my own stuff. The last thing I did was Black Famous.
Okay.
Yeah, Black Famous. I'm on some features. Definitely with my bro Al Harris, my brother Siege, Moody Black. What's my man name out of New York? I'm on a joint with him. Got a joint I'm working on right now with Choir Boy Cam.
Bro, got motion.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta look. You ain't gotta drop. You got so many.
Yeah. I ain't in
2 Chainz right now. Right. Bro. Got 100 futures, bro. Like 2-3 albums. That's it, bro.
Let me see. Dang. And on the podcast right now with Locked In.
Okay.
Locked in on air with lady Chloe Nash. She's dope, man. So right now, she's doing good.
Media, man.
Right, man. Everybody that's spitting out great content, man.
Yeah.
Shout out them, man. And on that right now, co-host on that with her. And man, other than that, I'm keeping my head on the swivel, bro.
Hey, you got to. You got a lot going on, man. So that's good, though, man. Staying busy.
Right,
but you
right.
Don't have to, your mind is
Right.
over here.
That's why I had to get my mind clear, too, man.
Yeah.
Because I was very unproductive, bro. You know what I'm saying? With a lot going on, you can't focus on everything, and you ain't not as determined.
Take a break, though, sometimes, man.
Yeah.
Your mind. That's what you got to do, man.
Right.
So, bro, listen, I know we've been chopping it up, man. All good things got to come to an end, man. But before we get up out of here, bro, if you could drop a minute of motivation for the people, man, some inspiration on the heart, bro, coming from the heart. Man, somebody out there, might need to hear this. They might be at their rock bottom and need to go up, man. So put them on that elevator, man, and let's take them up there, bro.
Word, like representation of just what the shirt I got on rocking right now. Wear your crown faithfully at rock bottom. Continue to wear your crown faithfully even at rock bottom. And on the back, it says, be still and know that I am God. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wear your crown faithfully at rock bottom, which for me means that you need to understand who you are and whose you are, even at the bottom, even when you're going through your hardships. You know what I mean? Understand whose you are and who you are. Because if you don't understand those two things, you're going to be reaching out, looking at everybody else to pull a piece of character from him, a piece of integrity from him, a piece of that from him, a piece of whatever he might be. But no. You are your own. You are an individual. Your thumbprint belongs to you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You commit a crime and they get the thumbprint. It goes back to you, not a whole group of people, but you. You know what I mean? So understand who you are and whose you are. And the motivation to keep going is to see that if you are breathing, you got time. If you're breathing, you got time. You got time to get better. You got time to change. You got time to forgive. You got time to evolve as long as you are breathing. And don't take none of that time for granted because tomorrow is not a guarantee. So your day, today, is the only thing you got. God give us tomorrow, Let's do it over. Simple and plain. And remember, motivation starts here. Nowhere to go but up, man. And it's not a bad place, but it's the launching pad to your next.
Y'all heard him. Y'all need to run that back 2-3 times.
Facts,
and
man.
soak that in, man. Always,
Facts.
bro. I appreciate them words of motivation, bro. I'm glad that you're doing what you're doing. Glad you done came up,
Man, I appreciate you, bro.
I appreciate you, man, coming from that dark place, putting your testimony out there for the people to hear, man. That's definitely been needed, man. Everything you're doing, bro, keep doing what you're doing.
Yes,
you got
sir.
a lot going on, a lot of motion going on.
Yes,
Keep
sir.
it going, bro, and you keep motivating the people, man.
You too, man. That's all right,
Before
bro.
we get up out of here, man, where they can find you at, bro?
Go to IG, all your social media handles everywhere. Reggie, ROCC, Reggie Rock, everywhere. Actually, go to our website, subscribe, get the latest merch, latest content at shoprockbottom.com. That's ROCCbottom.com. And go to YouTube, man. You check me out. Put in Reggie Rock. Reggie, ROCC. I got to keep saying the CC because they'll put OCK or ROC.
ROCC.
CC, 2 C's. So, yeah, man. Check me out.
Y'all heard it, man. Make sure y'all put the 2 C's in ROCC.
Right.
Y'all know where to find me at, man. Come on radio station on IG, Facebook, and TikTok. Keeping it real on the Comeup on IG and Facebook, man. Make sure y'all go download the app if you haven't, man. 24/7 music. We have DJs, we have podcasts, we have everything you need as far as media for South Carolina, man, the upstate specifically, but the whole Carolinas, man. We reaching out to y'all. We getting y'all on it. But make sure you download the app. If you got Android, you got Apple, it don't matter. Get it. On mama phone, get it. Your mama phone, go get it. You know what I mean? And make sure y'all tap in with us, man. Next time. Peace.
Just got me a bag, yeah, I need a leg, yeah, we bout to turn up. How the shit in the city, yo, who fucking with it, yeah, we bout to burn up. Wanna show a feature, we sell out the bitches, so please get your funds up. We bout to up 1 year, that's what you call a come up. It's the come